Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here today. It's been a great 2 days so far for us from Inspired. It's really good to see the conversations that have been taking place, the debates that have been taking place that will help shape the market in the future. It's good to be seeing the networking that's taking place, but more importantly, the conversations as well. For those that don't know me, my name's Guy Holding, Head of Sales for Inspired. What that means is I get to speak to investors and people on a regular basis that are looking to build and develop battery storage projects across Europe. One thing that we've learnt at Inspired is the topic of performance warranties is usually overlooked right until the end, let's say, of a battery project. We've even had cases where contracts have been signed and then performance warranties have been sent. So today I want to spend just a little bit of time with you all, really looking at the effect that it can have on optimization and of course revenue generation for your battery storage projects as well. So before I go into the actual effects of that, I think it's good to understand from an optimizer point of view of the challenges that we face for a battery project. We have to adhere to grid restrictions, regulatory restrictions, and of course performance warranty restrictions for a BESS project. All this has an impact on the optimization itself. I won't go into too much detail or in depth of how algorithmic optimization works in real time. However, if you want to grab a member of the Inspired team or the Optimus team at a later date, we'll be happy to talk with you about that. We're extremely passionate about what we do. To simplify it, I think it's best to probably highlight there's two main points with regards to battery optimization. There's the actions that take place day ahead. So bidding into FCR, AFRR capacity, MFRR capacity, and then what happens on the actual day of trading as well. So that's the re-optimization, SOC management using wholesales and AFRR energy arbitrage as well, running about 8,000 optimization runs and doing over 3,000 trades per day. How does that actually look in the real world? I actually want to show you some real life data now. It's from Germany, of course. It's a 10 megawatt, 20 megawatt hour system there of how optimization looks real time and how it actually sends dispatch signals to the asset as well. So what you're seeing here is FCR, very simple. Fast reserve is not a complicated optimization, of course, as well. Very gentle on the battery. But when you start adding in AFRR capacity, things start looking a bit more interesting, of course. And then on the day itself, wholesales optimization and AFRR energy arbitrage as well. So we're showing you a 24-hour window here, so you get a good idea of what's going on. One of the things that you'll probably notice straight away is there's a lot of positions in AFRR capacity and wholesales that are actually netting each other out. That's pretty normal. This is a standard day in Germany. Nothing exemplary, of course, but it does have an impact on how the dispatch profile looks for the battery itself. So here you can see, I hope you can see it. Yes, you can. The dotted lines of the actual dispatch signal that is sent to the BESS. A few points probably to point out to you here. First of all, you'll notice that the spikes are a lot lower. In the real world, of course, we're not utilizing the full 10 megawatts of the asset. You'll also notice that, let's say, there are only a few quarters during the day that we're using high power in the asset. And probably more importantly as well, and a bit of teaser for you of where I'm going a bit later on, is that throughout the entire 24-hour period, in every quarter, there's trading activity or a dispatch signal being sent to the BESS as well. And the reason Why that's important? Because we have two conflicting worlds, which is the optimizer reality and the integrator assumption as well. So you can see from the dispatch profile I showed you on the left, just underneath it, you will see the SOC profile for the day. It's a lot more gentle and gradually rolling, as you would think. It's being optimized in real time, of course. Two things will probably jump straight out at you is cycles. We're actually not using many cycles there as well. And also C rate for this asset, it's 0.5 max C rate. If you look at this, we're probably using less than 0.3 C rate as well. And here lies in the conflict when you're discussing your performance warranties, because then you have the assumption from the integrator side as well. So any of you that have seen performance warranties, had the pleasure to read through performance warranties, will probably be more familiar with what's on the right-hand side of the screen. A cycle is considered full charge, full discharge. If you're having 2 cycles a day, they will put a buffer in between that as well. Reason being is we don't recommend a full charge and discharge. It's got to heat the battery up, and that's why you need that buffer there. But if you see in the real world, it's a lot more gradual, of course, as well. What does this mean in the real world? So resting periods we do not like from an optimizer point of view. In fact, we have not signed a contract that's had a resting period in. What we say is, when you're choosing suppliers, when you're choosing partners, bring them together early. And Inspired, we get involved in a lot of conversations with our clients across Europe with regards to negotiating these down and out of performance warranties in total. So resting periods. I'm just showing you a 1 hour example. The past 2 days, I've been hearing 3 hours, let's say, between that. So even a greater impact on the revenue capture there as well. We can look at cycles also, because there's an impact also in revenue capture. Between 1.5 and 2 cycles, you can see the increments going there as well. Also, you can get into the conversation of what is the definition of a cycle, and we're happy to join those conversations. Also, available SOC ranges. So when you're looking through performance warranties, they might have some buffers there. So you're using 90% SOC range, or you might have an over-dimensioned asset, so you can use the full power, full SOC range. And there's other small incremental points as well. Round-trip efficiency doesn't have that great effect, as you see. People, I think last year, were thinking round-trip efficiency is a really big killer with regards to revenue, but as you can see, it's incremental. But all these add up, and how does it look like in the real world? As you can see, small adjustments negotiating your performance warranty can have a big impact on revenue capture for the lifeline of the project. So what we say is start the conversations early. We're happy to be involved in your projects and learn about your projects early stages, and happy to have those conversations with all the suppliers, all the integrators that you're talking to. So that's it from me today. It's been a pleasure. Not running over too much, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. Take a snapshot of the QR code, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.